She's had some, she had some rough times in her past there by... time opening it up. When I first got her, I took her to the shop and I just hit her with the power washer, threw it in the back of the truck, and then brought it home. This is Field Fresh, new to me. So you're gonna see what I see once we get this thing opened up. Yes, I don't have. Why don't you just hit it with the impact, the electric? Because I don't have that at home. I can only buy, you know, so much tools, and unfortunately, my shop takes priority, and my home life sucks when it comes to tools. My home life when it comes to home life is amazing, but when it comes to my tool selection, I'm a little on the low rent end of the scale. Ooh, a little sneaky, but not bad. It's got a hue of surface rust. You can tell she's been sitting around. Pan's beat to sheet, but no real major junk, really. It's got what I'd consider just blow-in dirt from the dipstick tube missing. It's just sitting around and chilling. All right. Toss those fellows over there. Never been in one of these ever before. Did a lot of freaking Chrysler 727s and 904s back in the day, but no PGs. All right, well, I'll grab a screwdriver. I'll grab this. I'll pull this filter off, which to me seems extremely restrictive. I can feel the element in there. That seems like it doesn't really suck that much. Or it sucks a lot. Okay, anyway. Tiny little valve body. I guess there's only 2 speeds. So my accumulator right here. All right. So I'm hoping I have to do some more research, because there's the desirable gear set you want and a non-desirable. Initially, I'd like to put high-end quality, you know, billet input shafts and output shafts and this and that and whole 9 yards and ultra bells and ultra cases. And but to tell you the honest, absolute truth, just to get this thing going, I'm only going to do what I absolutely need to do. At the same point in time, I need a trans brake. I got to do research. Let's see what transmission I have first. Let's see if it's the desirable one. Let me grab a screwdriver. Let me yank that off. All right, so I got her off. Phone won't focus. Camera won't focus, but there's some grubblies in there. Little tiny ports. I'm surprised by that. Little tiny suction ports. There's a little gasket here. I'm really surprised at how small that pickup is. It's not looking that bad so far. You can tell she's been sitting though. It's got the classic seen moisture. So I'm hoping the hard parts are okay. This valve body is junk, whether it's a good valve body or not. Regardless, I'm swapping it out for a full manual dealio. I better pull that out. All right. Admittedly, first time in a Powerglide. Let's proceed. Let's carry on. Let's keep going. Oh, can I just yank that out like this? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I can. Gentle, gentle. Up, there we go. All right. pull this off. It's grungy and rusty. All right. There's a lot going on there, isn't there? A little rust on that spring. Rooster comb right there. Totally recognize all that stuff. Oh, she's jammed in park now. Okay, I do recognize this kind of stuff. All the transmissions have this crap. Okay. Obviously, that's our gear selector valve. That's our main valve. Goes out of park. Where's that park? I don't know. I guess I could probably turn the shaft. Nope, that's not park. That's not park either. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. I might have a problem here. All the way one way. Should be park, right? Turn the shaft. Oh, there we go. That's park. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Well, let's carry on. I'm kind of having fun. I like the more mechanical stuff. I like doing this stuff. Down. Refreshments. All right. Oh, looks like we got a line pressed into there. Look, everything looks like I'm organized. Oh, nice. You know, everything's all kind of sort of set up, and when you pan over, it just becomes chaos. And then I found that this guy is the same bolt. This guy here is the same bolt. This fella here. All right, and then I found out this one here is shorter. So it's a shorter bolt. So that one, so a short one goes there. This one here that holds the spring. There's a little spring plate. Not much tension on that spring at all. Come on. Pull that out. With the little spring plate. Oh, okay, that plate. Just like that. All right, and that bolt is shorter. Okay. That little guy right there, we've got a spring here. I won't worry about that right yet. This is mostly a record for myself. Aren't you willikers? So that's the little spring dealio. Pull this guy out. Like I said, first time in a PG. We have another short bolt. Okay. This fella right here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. All right. Is another short bolt. Okay, the one beside it. What we got? Same. So I'm assuming from here on. I wonder if those bolts. Oh, I bet you I know what I'm doing. I bet you I'm not unbolting the valve body from the case. I bet you I'm unbolting the top two halves of the valve body. I bet you that's what I'm doing. Hold on. Maybe not. Well, that's the worst that could happen. All those little check balls go everywhere. Another short bolt. Okay. That actually is the worst that could happen. I haven't changed the valve body anyway. Another short bolt. Okay. We'll go down to this corner here. Another short bolt. Okay. We'll drop down a row. I'm telling you, this isn't really stinking that bad on a short bolt. This guy right here. Tiny guy. Hold on, let's go back. Same as that one. So that one there and that one there. Take these little tiny guys. Okay. Good to know. Oh, some self-maintenance. Okay, back to this. Do this one-handed. Okay, obviously that has to come out of there. Oh, kind of heavy for a little guy. It's all cast iron, obviously. Oh, it's definitely. Oh yeah, that's pretty freaking heavy. Okay. All right. I know. Don't use paper towel. Use lint-free. Yeah. I get it. I probably won't even take this valve body apart, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't think I even need to take that valve body apart. She's getting changed out. Obviously, there's some clutch packs right there. I don't know if that's a lot of movement or not. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is just first time opening this up. I haven't checked anything out. That seems like a lot of gap. That seems like it's getting a clutch pack anyway, but you still want to check things out as you go. Not too sure what that is. Focus! It's turning. Is that a Belleville spring? It's waved. But how come there's no tension on it? Because the clutch pack's not applied. Comment section. You're an idiot. Because there's no pressure in there. The piston's not applying. Okay. There's that rooster comb. There's a little spring on a post right there. A little lever action here. It's park pawl, probably. It is a park pawl. Because there was park. There's a little link rod there, whatever you call it. Obviously an accumulator. I probably got to pop that off next. There'll be a little spring in there and a piston. Let's do that. Let's zip this over. Oh! Keep it as clean as I can. Oh, if that's not a 1/2 inch, it's probably a 9/16. Okay, orientation of that guy's right there. It's probably a pressure testing port. Looks like there's another one right there. Yank that guy off. The accumulator, servo, piston, whatever you want to call it. Because I gotta undo that little link to the band. There's a band in there. Oh, there's the other part of the band right there, and it looks like that guy there. You know, well, I got a 1/2 inch. Let's. That's what she said. Let's undo this little guy here. There's a bolt here. Hold on. Okay, so there's a bolt here and a bolt there. That guy and that guy. That's another short little guy. And I've heard, okay, that was spring loaded. It does have some tension to it. Undo this fella. Okay. Another short little guy. Then this little guy here. Oh. Right, whatever that is. And then this little thing just kind of fell down. Oh, it's hooked up to a rooster comb. Oh, that's the park pawl. Right, hold on, get one away. Right there, that little spring right there on that stud. Pull it out here. Oh, comes right out. Came right out. Pretty simple. Obviously, that's our park pawl. Okay. Back to our servo. Accumulator, piston, whatever you want to call it. No, it's not accumulator, because I don't think. Is it servo? Whatever. Application piston. Okay, we got the old 9/16. Crack them free. I think my camera's probably doing that light hunting thing. Hold on. All right. Those bolts out there. Toss her in. Now this guy here. Now, it's going to be funny when it springs off and hits me in the head. Because I'm assuming it should have a spring in there, I think. It doesn't want to come off. Like I said, it's going to hit me in the head, and if it does, I'll post the video anyway. I'll leave it in. You guys can laugh at me. Oh yeah, point it towards my dick. Yeah, hold on. Oh, she's coming out. She's rocking. There's a little gasket in there. You can hear the wifey in the background once in a while. Trying to get her new puppy mastered. We have a Keishon. I don't know how to pronounce it. And we have a Chihuahua. It's like our channel, a dog channel, so obviously it's not an aiming camera channel because I'm failing at that. It's obviously not a master Powerglide channel either. Also failing at that. Oh, big progress. I'm still waiting for this to go boop. Oh, okay. That's like cast iron. Heavy stuff. Wow. Clip in there. An O-ring. It's not threaded. I'm just trying to grab. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is an accumulator. Or is it? I'm not too sure. Wait. Ring looks okay. No, ply piston, wasn't it? That's not. It's not an accumulator. It's a ply piston. Everything looks okay. Looks pretty clean, man. You see any bore wear? Bore looks really good. I won't know until I really clean it up. There's some shiny in there. Feels good. Well, we'll see when we get there. Oh, there's the band. There's a band and there's another piece here. Hold on. Oh, there's another foot. Oh, that's the adjuster. External. Oh, okay. This little guy here rests on that side of the band. Your piston pushes on this side of the band. You got your adjuster screw, which goes through the case, right? Yeah, there's a right there, isn't it? That fella. Oh, that's your band adjustment. Okay. That out of there. If I can. Oh, one-handed. Once again, the internet's going, yeah, you fool. Oh, yeah. You know what? All right, put the camera down. All right, let's carry on. I'm assuming next the tail shaft got to come off. The pump obviously has to come out. I'm assuming, no, the pump probably has to come out first. Then these guts come out to the point where the output shaft and then the tail shaft has to come off. Because we have our core, so the pump's got to come off next. Off with the pump. So that's our next step. Yankadoodle those bolts out of there. There doesn't seem to be all major spline wear or anything on this thing. Oh, output shaft. But I'm happy that whoever stripped the car didn't boot fuck the car. You know what I'm saying? Didn't use a pry bar and they respectfully stripped the car. They just simply got what they wanted and walked away. All right, I'll pull his pump bolts, his long shoulder bolts. Got them all out. Usually, there's a threaded hole there and a threaded hole there. What you do is you take a slide hammer and you thread it in there and you go boop and then boop. All right, I wonder if I could pop her out another way. All right, a little discovery. There's these little washers behind there. All right. That one off. Assuming new ones come in the kit, the overall kit. That's what I'm going to try to. Oh, pop these fellas off. Oh, there she goes. All right. All right, let's give this a try. Tighten up just a little bit. Ratchet's jammed. Let's grab a thread. Fail. All right. Yeah, I didn't even pull out at all. That's what she said. Anyway, okay. Kind of a fun fact. Fox body bumper bolts are the same thread. Just saying. Just threaded them in, used a stretch out flat bar against the case. A little bit of pry action, a little bit of, effort. And so yeah, put these back in my little Ziploc bag. The whole thing comes on out. Okay. Right. That little piece. There's that little guy that I dropped in there. Gasket. Come on. There's the little strut. Little wavy guy. The band. Wow. It looks really good. It's worn. You can tell it's not as sharp anymore. It is worn. Focus. I was expecting a lot worse. This drum is minty fresh. Minty. What do we got here? Oh, there's a little Torrington bearing. It's good to know. Okay, there should be a little race in there. Some bushing down there. Torrington bearing. Okay, put that in our. There's our park pole right here. Here's our planetary setup. This thing looks minty, man. There's obviously a clutch pack in there. Oh, son of a biatch. Son of a biscuit. I don't even, like I said, I probably have to pull the tail shaft off. My assumption being, maybe get this park pole out of the way. No, there'll be a situation. This is held in somehow. There's no snap ring or no nothing on this end, so it'll be on the back side. Bin tail shaft side. So there's a snap ring in there. I don't know if this clutch pack. You know, let me take the clutch pack apart. Huh. Hopefully it's not going to spring apart. It might be one of those where you have to press it together, but we'll see. Give her a quick yank-a-doodle. Drum popped right off. There's a little thrust washer in there. Oops. Can you see? Doesn't look that bad. Couple rings in there. This pump will definitely have to be taken apart, checked out. Set that aside for now. Bring this guy back out. Here's where the seals ride. That looks good. I don't feel anything. Now this here seems like it's under tension. So I'm hoping it's not a spring-loaded, going to be parts everywhere in the shop all at once kind of deal. Look at this thing. I won't know till I clean things up. I want to pull this spring, this C-clip off. Sorry, not C-clip, just a little spring clip. There's tension on that. I think it's going to be a haha in your face deal. Let's see if we do one-handed. Hold on. That the next step is yank your doodle that tail shaft off the back of this thing, and there's probably a doodad, a thingamajiggy, and whatchamacallit, where the whole core will come out. All right. Okay. Here's a good lesson for everybody. Pull this apart. Speedo drive. Somebody already stole the Speedo gear out of it. However, they put the Speedo deal back together. The bolt was loose, but everything was there. So instead of me having to, because it's a street car, it needs a speedometer. So instead of me having to find all these parts, I just need to get a Speedo gear that matches what I'm trying to do. So please be kind. Whoever was in this before needed a Speedo gear for whatever they're doing. And they yanked her out of this one instead of just tossing this, you know, to the curb. They put her back in, put the bracket, like the little retainer tin piece back in, and the bolt. So I'm thanking whoever's in this before. Well, whoever ripped off the Speedo gear. All right, back to carrying on. I got one bolt out. There, right there. A shouldered bolt, 9/16 socket. That was a nice find though. Even though there's no Speedo gear, it wouldn't match what I was trying to do anyway. But I like seeing that kind of stuff where somebody will, you know, maybe take something apart, you know, pull something off of something, and then think to themselves, well, you know, the next guy could use that piece, or the next guy might do something with it. Nothing unusual. Your Speedo drive, your governor. I'm assuming you're going to unbolt that, slide that off. Unless I unbolt this guy here, the rear support. Maybe the shaft comes out. There's a little oil diverter down here or something. Okay, that's good to know. Looks like there's a seal or something in there. Oh, if there is, there's a rubber seal right there. Something in there. Okay. So I might undo these rear support bolts. This rear dealio. It's just a housing. Nothing fancy at all about that. Bushing looks pretty good actually. And no, we're not using the same bushings. And we're putting an overhaul kit in it. I'm not that desperate for cash, not that cheap. She is getting an overhaul kit. I might get, if this is the proper, that spline looks good too. If this is the right gear ratio transmission, then it's going to get maybe a good input and output shaft. Actually, probably will. If it's the wrong gear ratio transmission, then I don't know what to do. I gotta do some research. All right, got the bolts out and our little tin shield. They look the same. They look like the same medium length bolts of the valve body. But that didn't seem to do anything, so might have to do some further investigating. I'm gonna take the governor off and hope there is this, because this cast piece here is bolted to the governor, not allowing this to go past. You can see that, right? So I'm assuming unbolt the governor, slide that guy off. There might be a snap ring or something holding on this guy to the shaft. So that's my next step. I'm gonna pull these little guys out. Do I have a wrench right here? It's a 7/16, so I have a socket. Oh, I can do it right now. Hold on. Hold on. Because we are going to be trashing. We're going to be eliminating the governor, I'm assuming. It worked, actually. There's a little pipe plug there. Okay, so... oh, that one didn't loosen up. I can't believe that actually worked. Alright, pull this guy out. Little 7/16 headed little tiny fella for them. Little washer on it. So the big body of the governor is on the other side of the counterweight. Counterweight's over here, governor's over there. You're hearing the parking call. Hold on. They're going in here. Yes, I know. I should be bagging and marking parts. I know I should be. Okay, governor. Oh, is not coming off because it's stuck in the. I gotta probably pull the governor apart. It looks like there's a pin that's stuck in the hole in the shaft. Oh, definitely, because it's turning the shaft. I'll turn this. Oh, this piece. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That pin goes all the way through. If I move it over here, it moves over there. So that is one piece. So obviously I gotta undo the little E-clip over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Push it. I'll push it down from down below. Okay, pull the E-clip, slide her out, and the governor should come off. I'm not gonna do this one-handed because those E-clips, they go spring, and then you never find them again. Okay. Okay, a little confusion. There's a gasket right there. It's not the confusing part. So I got the little weighted governor dealio out at this end. I still have to undo the snap ring to pull this off, like the dealio out. But it won't clear the speedo gear. And it looks like this piece here is part of the shaft. Unless I undo this bolt. I thought that was that might be a set screw. Get this cast iron piece off of the shaft. But I still don't know how the governor comes off. I have a little FH, and I give it a couple taps, and the gear won't move. But I didn't give it much, so I don't wreck anything. So I'm gonna pull this little guy out. If I have, what do I have? It might be. I bet you it's threaded, and then there's a pin. It's probably a long thing that goes into there. All right, I am right. It's a long threaded screw with a little tiny indexing pin. And then this is now free on the shaft. Oh. It's kind of a complicated piece. More than just a weight. Still, I got the shaft here. Found the magic. pound the gear off. And then everything just comes off. Alright. Hope I didn't fuck this gear up too bad. I could save it. There's some beat marks in it. But I'm assuming you could buy a new one. So it has to be done, right? Okay, so get everything off the back. This should slide forward now. Definitely lucked out. That's a 1.76 ratio. The one we want, the stronger one. I'm sure the Powerglide guys already knew that before I went this far, but apparently that's the mammer jammer. This thing is mint shape. This thing is minty fresh. Focus. I'll do research on what parts I should change. And I will replace the parts that I should. Can't do a full billet setup yet. I want to. I really want to. But what are we focusing on now? Let me get this pack out of here. I'll pull that snap ring out. Get these clutches out of here. And we'll see what kind of condition they're in. Obviously there's a piston back there. Doesn't matter what condition they're in. We're going to put obviously a kit into it. Kind of excited now. Matter of simply putting a kit in the thing. Valve body. Oh. I have to put a scatter shield on it. I might have to change it. It's one of those things, you know, like it's going to have a trans brake. I might be shooting myself in the foot just by messing with this factory case. I have to ultra ballot. I have to freaking ultra case it. We'll see. Anyway, I'll carry on. I should check the NHI rules to see what I need for SFI certification before I go any farther. Well, I'm going to go farther with this, obviously, to tear it down and check it out, but ultimately, it's supposed to pass certification, it's supposed to be SFI. I'm blown away by how gorgeous all these parts are. Oh, how they're looking, like condition-wise. A person could overhaul this, put it back into a factory setup, restored car of some sort, and have no problems ever. All right, got a snap ring out. Got a pressure plate. The clutch is steel, clutch is steel, clutch is steel, clutch is steel, and a Belleville spring. And there's a piston back there. All right, but let's take a look at what we got going on here. No hot spots. Holy jeepers. This transmission would have worked. Material's good. No hot spots. Really thin discs, man. Must be reverse. It must be the reverse clutch. Oh, Jesus. That is minty fresh. I'm sure this transmission would have worked. I never even tried, never even cared. That's the same, you know. So this fella's got to come out. Blow some air in it. That might be a tomorrow job, though. I'm pretty sure that's the business clutch pack here. That's probably reverse. And this is the one that does all the good fun times. All right, well, pop her apart and take a look inside. Fantastic. I just had to put my purse down. Snap ring came right off. Yeah, and this guy comes right off. There's a little sleeve in there, though, a little brass. Not too sure what that's all about. A hub. I'm assuming it's probably a aftermarket one for that. Oh, we have a little thingy in there. All right. This transmission is in mint shape. Hold on. Now they're out of order, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's just oil. These steels are perfect. Looks like burn spots till I wipe it away. That's just oil. Freaking nice. Obviously there's a piston in there. It's the Belleville spring right at the bottom. It's a wavy spring. So those are getting eliminated. But this little freaking guy, what's that all about? To me, this seems a little on the flimsy side. For some reason, this screams there's an aftermarket piece. For some reason, this just yells to me to replace. It's in mint, like new shape. But it's just hollering at me that, while you're in here, I need a billet piece. So, obviously, this stuff is old. It's, even though don't reuse these things, okay? Even though it looks in mint shape, tons of lining left. You see how dry it is. It's been sitting for a really long time, regardless of how good these do look. They look amazing. They're hard AF. You see that? There's no life left in them at all. These are crispy. I could just feel them that there's absolutely no life left in these. They're dried out. They're crispy. The material's no good. The hard parts are in mint shape. My night's over, guys. I'm going to carry on with my adult beverages. Relax and hang out in the garage. Maybe organize some stuff. Clean some stuff. I don't know.